What if the way you've been drinking water your entire life is no longer the best way for your body after the age of 60? Every day, millions of older adults pour themselves a glass of plain water believing they're doing everything right. Yet many still struggle with cold hands, tired legs, dizziness, low energy, and poor circulation. The surprising truth is that hydration isn't just about how much water you drink, it's about how well your body uses it. As we grow older, our blood vessels, kidneys, and cells all change, and one simple adjustment to your water may help your body absorb fluids more effectively and support healthier blood flow. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating science behind hydration and reveal one easy trick that could make every sip work harder for your health. Have you ever noticed that two people can drink the same amount of water, yet one feels refreshed and energized while the other still feels tired, dizzy, or sluggish? This becomes even more common after the age of 60. Many people believe that staying hydrated is simply a matter of drinking 8 glasses of water every day. But the human body is far more fascinating than that. Hydration is not only about how much water enters your mouth, it is about how effectively your body absorbs it, distributes it, and uses it to support every organ, every blood vessel, and every living cell. As we grow older, these processes begin to change in quiet ways that most people never notice. One of the first changes is the body's natural sense of thirst. When we are young, the brain quickly recognizes when the body needs more fluids. It sends a clear signal that encourages us to drink. After the age of 60, however, this signal often becomes weaker. Many older adults simply don't feel thirsty, even when their bodies are already becoming mildly dehydrated. This means dehydration can develop slowly without obvious warning signs. Instead of feeling thirsty, a person may simply feel tired, have a mild headache, become less focused, or notice that standing up too quickly causes lightheadedness. Another remarkable change happens inside the kidneys. These organs act like highly intelligent filters, carefully balancing water, minerals, and waste products every minute of the day. As we age, the kidneys naturally become a little less efficient. They may not conserve water as effectively as they once did, making it easier to lose fluids through normal daily activities. Even small fluid losses can gradually reduce the body's total water content, especially during warm weather, physical activity, or illness. Blood itself depends heavily on proper hydration. Nearly half of blood is made up of plasma, a fluid that carries oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and immune cells throughout the body. When the body lacks enough fluid, the plasma volume can decrease. This doesn't mean the blood suddenly becomes dangerously thick in healthy people, but it can become more concentrated, making the heart work a little harder to pump it efficiently through thousands of miles of blood vessels. For an older heart and aging arteries, even small changes in circulation can influence how energetic a person feels during everyday activities. The blood vessels also experience natural aging. Healthy arteries are flexible, expanding and relaxing with every heartbeat. Over many decades, they gradually become less elastic. This is a normal part of aging, although lifestyle choices can either slow or accelerate the process. When blood vessels become stiffer, maintaining smooth circulation requires greater effort from the cardiovascular system. Proper hydration helps maintain the volume of blood flowing through these vessels, supporting normal circulation and helping nutrients and oxygen reach muscles, the brain, and vital organs more efficiently. Many people mistakenly assume that feeling tired after 60 is simply an unavoidable part of getting older. Sometimes age certainly plays a role, but mild dehydration can quietly contribute to fatigue. Every cell in the body relies on water to perform basic functions. Water supports countless chemical reactions, helps transport nutrients into cells, removes waste products, regulates body temperature, and allows muscles and nerves to function properly. When cells receive less water than they need, these processes become slightly less efficient, and the body often responds with lower energy levels, slower thinking, and reduced physical endurance. Certain medications commonly prescribed later in life can make hydration even more challenging. Some medicines increase urination, while others may alter the body's balance of fluids and minerals. Conditions such as diabetes or digestive illnesses can also affect hydration status. These factors mean that older adults often need to pay closer attention to hydration than they did decades earlier, not because their bodies are failing, but because their bodies are adapting to the natural changes that come with time. Understanding these changes is not about creating fear. It is about recognizing that the human body continues to deserve thoughtful care at every stage of life. Aging is not simply a story of decline, it is a story of adjustment, where small daily choices become increasingly meaningful. and where something as simple as understanding how hydration works can support healthier circulation, steadier energy, clearer thinking, and a stronger foundation for everyday well-being. One of the biggest myths about hydration is that all water works exactly the same inside the body. While plain water is essential for life and remains the healthiest drink for most people, the body does not rely on water alone. Every drop of water that enters your system works together with tiny minerals called electrolytes. These minerals, including sodium, potassium, and magnesium, help move water into cells, support nerve function, maintain muscle contractions, and keep fluid balanced throughout the body. Without the right balance, even drinking large amounts of water may not always provide the hydration your body needs, especially after the age of 60. Think of your body's cells as tiny living communities. Water is the visitor, but electrolytes are the guides that help direct where that water should go. If the balance of these minerals is disturbed, water may pass through the body more quickly without being used as effectively. This is one reason why some older adults feel as though they are drinking plenty of water but still experience dry mouth, fatigue, or signs of mild dehydration. The goal is not simply to drink more, but to help the body make better use of every sip. One simple trick that many nutrition experts discuss is supporting hydration with naturally occurring electrolytes rather than relying only on plain water. For some healthy adults, this may mean adding a very small pinch of mineral-rich salt and a squeeze of fresh lemon to a glass of water. The amount of salt should remain tiny, not enough to noticeably change the taste. The purpose is not to increase sodium intake but to provide a small amount of electrolytes that may help the body maintain fluid balance. The lemon contributes flavor and small amounts of vitamin C and potassium, making the drink more enjoyable while encouraging consistent hydration throughout the day. It is important to understand that this is not a miracle drink. It will not instantly improve circulation or cure health conditions. The real benefit comes from supporting the body's natural hydration process. When cells receive adequate water along with the minerals needed to regulate fluid movement, the body can maintain normal circulation more efficiently. Blood plasma, which carries oxygen and nutrients, depends on proper hydration. Healthy fluid balance helps the cardiovascular system perform its everyday work with less strain. For people who have been advised by their healthcare provider to limit sodium because of conditions such as high blood pressure, heart failure, or kidney disease, adding salt to water may not be appropriate. This is why personalized medical advice always comes before any general recommendation. What supports one person's health may not be suitable for another. Listening to your healthcare provider remains one of the most valuable health habits anyone can develop. There are also many natural ways to improve electrolyte intake without adding anything to your water. Foods such as cucumbers, oranges, watermelon, spinach, tomatoes, avocados, yogurt, and bananas naturally contain water along with important minerals. These foods hydrate the body slowly while also providing fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that support overall health. This is one reason many nutrition experts encourage eating water-rich fruits and vegetables every day rather than depending on sugary sports drinks. Many commercial sports drinks were designed for athletes losing large amounts of sweat during intense exercise. Most older adults living normal daily lives do not need the high amounts of added sugar found in many of these beverages. In fact, excessive sugar may work against long-term health goals by contributing unnecessary calories and affecting blood sugar levels. Choosing water, combined with a balanced diet rich in naturally hydrating foods, is often a much wiser long-term strategy. Another overlooked benefit of making water taste slightly more refreshing with natural ingredients like lemon is that people often drink it more consistently. Hydration works best when it becomes a regular habit instead of something you remember only after feeling thirsty. Small, frequent sips throughout the day are generally easier for the body to manage than drinking several large glasses all at once. Consistency allows the body's fluid balance to remain steadier, helping the heart, kidneys, muscles, and brain perform their daily tasks with greater efficiency. The human body has always depended on balance rather than extremes. It does not ask for perfect meals, expensive supplements, or complicated routines. It simply responds to steady, thoughtful care given day after day. Understanding the partnership between water and electrolytes reminds us that good health is often built through simple habits that respect the body's natural design and support its remarkable ability to care for itself as the years continue to pass. Have you ever wondered why a simple lack of water can leave you feeling exhausted? even if you've eaten well and slept through the night? The answer lies within one of the body's most remarkable systems, your circulation. Every heartbeat sends blood through an incredible network of blood vessels that stretches for thousands of miles. This network delivers oxygen, nutrients, hormones, and immune cells to every corner of your body. It also carries away carbon dioxide and waste products that cells no longer need. None of this happens efficiently without proper hydration. Blood is not just a collection of red blood cells. In fact, a large portion of blood is made up of plasma, a pale yellow fluid that is mostly water. Plasma acts like a transportation system, allowing blood cells to move smoothly through arteries, veins, and tiny capillaries. When the body is well hydrated, this system functions more efficiently, helping nutrients and oxygen reach tissues with less effort. When the body becomes mildly dehydrated, the amount of plasma can decrease, making blood more concentrated. While the body has impressive ways of adapting to these changes, even mild dehydration may make circulation less efficient and place additional work on the heart. This is especially important after the age of 60 because the cardiovascular system naturally changes over time. The heart remains an extraordinary organ, beating more than 100,000 times each day, but aging blood vessels gradually become less flexible. Arteries that once expanded and relaxed easily may become stiffer, requiring the heart to work a little harder to keep blood moving throughout the body. Good hydration cannot reverse aging, but it helps support the normal flow of blood through this changing system. Oxygen delivery is another fascinating part of this story. Every breath you take fills your lungs with oxygen, which is carried by red blood cells to muscles, the brain, and every organ. If circulation slows because the body lacks adequate fluids, oxygen delivery may become less efficient. The difference may not be dramatic, but it can be enough for a person to notice lower energy, reduced stamina, slower thinking, or greater fatigue during ordinary daily activities. Many older adults assume that feeling tired is simply part of growing older. While aging certainly brings natural changes, persistent fatigue should never be accepted without understanding its possible causes. Sometimes the explanation is surprisingly simple. A person may have gone several hours without drinking enough fluids. They may have spent time outdoors in warm weather, taken medications that increase fluid loss, or simply forgotten to drink because they did not feel thirsty. The result can be mild dehydration that quietly affects circulation and leaves them feeling weaker than they actually are. The brain is one of the first organs to notice changes in hydration. Although it represents only a small percentage of total body weight, it depends on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through healthy blood flow. Even mild dehydration has been associated with reduced concentration, slower mental performance, headaches, and feelings of mental fatigue. Many people describe this as brain fog, where thoughts seem less clear and simple tasks require more effort than usual. Muscles also rely heavily on good circulation. Every movement, whether walking across the room or climbing stairs, requires oxygen and nutrients to reach muscle cells. Proper hydration helps maintain the fluid environment that muscles need to contract and relax efficiently. When hydration declines, people may notice muscle weakness, cramps, or a quicker sense of exhaustion during activities they once performed comfortably. The body is remarkably intelligent and constantly works to maintain balance. Hormones adjust fluid levels, the kidneys carefully regulate water and minerals, and the heart adapts its pumping to meet the body's needs. These systems are incredibly resilient, but they perform best when supported by healthy daily habits. Drinking fluids consistently throughout the day gives the body the resources it needs to keep these delicate processes running smoothly. Perhaps the most remarkable lesson is that something as ordinary as a glass of water plays a role in one of the most extraordinary journeys taking place inside you every second. With every heartbeat, blood carries life itself through an endless network of vessels, nourishing every cell without asking for attention or praise, quietly reminding us that even the smallest daily choices can influence the strength, energy, and resilience of the body in ways we rarely stop to appreciate. Many people focus on how much water they drink each day, but very few think about when they drink it. Timing may not seem important at first, yet the body follows natural rhythms that influence how fluids are absorbed, distributed, and used. After the age of 60, paying attention to these rhythms can make hydration more effective without increasing the total amount of water you drink. The goal is not to force yourself to drink excessive amounts, but to give your body steady support throughout the day. The morning is one of the most valuable times to begin hydrating. During sleep, the body continues to breathe, regulate temperature, and perform countless metabolic processes. Even though you are resting, You lose water through breathing and normal body functions. After 6 to 8 hours without drinking, it is natural for the body to wake up needing fluids. Starting the day with a glass of water helps replace what has been lost overnight and supports normal circulation as your body transitions from rest to activity. It is a gentle way of preparing your heart, brain, muscles, and kidneys for the work they will do during the day. Some people wake up and immediately reach for coffee or tea. These beverages can certainly be part of a healthy lifestyle, and moderate amounts of caffeine are considered safe for many adults. However, beginning the day with water before other drinks can be a simple habit that ensures your body receives the hydration it has been waiting for all night. This small routine requires little effort, yet it can become one of the easiest healthy habits to maintain. Another helpful time to drink water is before light physical activity. Whether you enjoy a morning walk, gentle stretching, gardening, or household chores, your muscles and cardiovascular system perform better when they begin the activity in a well-hydrated state. Physical movement naturally increases blood flow, allowing oxygen and nutrients to reach working muscles more efficiently. Supporting this process with adequate hydration gives the body the resources it needs to adapt comfortably to movement rather than struggling to catch up afterward. Waiting until you feel thirsty is not always the best strategy after the age of 60. As the years pass, the sensation of thirst often becomes less reliable. A person may already be mildly dehydrated before realizing they need a drink. Instead of depending entirely on thirst, many healthcare professionals encourage building regular drinking habits. Taking a few sips every hour or drinking a small glass of water with meals and snacks can help maintain a steadier fluid balance throughout the day. Drinking large amounts of water all at once may seem like an easy solution, but the body generally functions better with consistency than extremes. The kidneys continuously regulate fluid balance, filtering blood and adjusting how much water is retained or excreted. Flooding the body with several large glasses in a short period does not necessarily improve hydration more quickly. In fact, much of the excess may simply be eliminated through urine. Smaller amounts consumed regularly are often absorbed and utilized more comfortably. Meals also offer excellent opportunities to support hydration. Many healthy foods naturally contain significant amounts of water. Vegetables such as cucumbers, lettuce, celery, tomatoes, and zucchini, along with fruits like oranges, strawberries, melons, and peaches, contribute fluids while providing vitamins, minerals, and fiber. By combining water-rich foods with regular fluid intake, the body receives hydration from multiple sources throughout the day. It is equally important to pay attention to the environment. Warm weather, dry indoor heating, air conditioning, and increased physical activity can all raise the body's need for fluids. During these times, drinking a little more water than usual may help replace what is naturally lost through sweating and breathing. The body constantly adjusts to changing conditions, and healthy hydration habits allow it to make those adjustments more effectively. Evening hydration deserves thoughtful attention as well. Drinking enough water during the day often reduces the temptation to consume large amounts just before bedtime. For many older adults, this may help minimize nighttime trips to the bathroom while still supporting healthy hydration. The exact balance varies from person to person, but spreading fluids across the entire day often proves more comfortable than concentrating most of them in the evening. The body thrives on rhythm, just as the heart beats with remarkable consistency and the lungs breathe in quiet cycles. Healthy hydration works best when it becomes a gentle pattern woven naturally into daily life. Each small sip becomes part of an ongoing partnership with the body, supporting circulation, nourishing every cell, and reminding us that lasting health is rarely built through dramatic changes, but through simple choices repeated with patience and care every single day. Healthy blood flow is not created by a single food, one special drink, or one quick trick. It is the result of many small habits working together every day. This is one of the most encouraging lessons about the human body. Even after the age of 60, the body continues to respond positively to thoughtful care. It may not repair itself as quickly as it did in youth, but it never stops adapting. Every healthy choice becomes another signal telling the body that it is worth protecting and supporting. Hydration is one important piece of this picture, but it becomes even more powerful when combined with gentle daily movement. The human body was designed to move. Every time your muscles contract, they help push blood back toward the heart, especially from the legs. This natural pumping action supports healthy circulation and reduces the feeling of stiffness that many people experience after sitting for long periods. You do not need intense exercise to enjoy these benefits. A comfortable walk around your neighborhood, slow stretching, light gardening, or even standing up and moving around the house every hour can encourage blood to keep flowing efficiently. Nutrition also plays an important role in supporting healthy circulation. Colorful fruits and vegetables provide vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and natural plant compounds that help maintain healthy blood vessels. Leafy greens, berries, tomatoes, citrus fruits, carrots, and peppers are examples of foods that contribute valuable nutrients as part of a balanced diet. Whole grains, beans, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats from foods such as olive oil and fish also support overall cardiovascular health. Rather than searching for one magical ingredient, it is often wiser to build meals that include a variety of nourishing foods working together. Maintaining a healthy body weight can also reduce unnecessary strain on the heart and blood vessels. Every extra pound requires the cardiovascular system to work a little harder to deliver oxygen and nutrients throughout the body. Small, steady improvements in eating habits and physical activity often have a much greater long-term impact than short periods of strict dieting. The body responds best to consistency rather than extremes. Sleep is another habit that quietly influences circulation. During restful sleep, the body performs countless repair processes. Hormones are balanced, tissues recover, and the cardiovascular system receives valuable time to regulate itself. Poor sleep, on the other hand, may affect blood pressure, energy levels, and overall health. Creating a calming bedtime routine, limiting late-night caffeine when appropriate, and maintaining a regular sleep schedule can become valuable investments in long-term well-being. Managing stress is equally important. Emotional stress is not just a feeling inside the mind. It creates physical changes throughout the body. The heart beats faster, stress hormones increase, and blood vessels may temporarily narrow as part of the body's natural response. While occasional stress is normal, living with constant tension may place extra demands on the cardiovascular system. Simple practices such as deep breathing, spending time in nature, reading, praying, meditating, or enjoying meaningful conversations with loved ones can help calm both the mind and the body. Regular medical checkups also deserve a place in every healthy routine. Blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, kidney function, and heart health should be monitored according to your healthcare provider's recommendations. Many conditions that affect circulation develop gradually and may not produce obvious symptoms in their early stages. Early detection allows problems to be managed before they become more serious. One habit that should never be overlooked is avoiding tobacco products and limiting alcohol according to medical guidance. Smoking damages blood vessels, reduces oxygen delivery, and significantly increases the risk of cardiovascular disease. Choosing not to smoke is one of the most powerful steps anyone can take to protect long-term circulation. If you smoke, seeking support to quit can provide meaningful benefits at any age. Perhaps the greatest lesson is that the body does not keep score based on perfection. Missing a walk, forgetting a glass of water, or enjoying an occasional treat does not erase months of healthy living. What matters is the pattern created over weeks, months, and years. Health is built through ordinary moments repeated consistently. A glass of water after waking, a short walk after dinner, a colorful meal shared with family, a peaceful night's sleep, and regular attention to your body's needs may seem simple on their own, yet together they form a foundation that supports healthy circulation, steady energy, clearer thinking, and greater independence throughout the later chapters of life, allowing each day to become another opportunity to care for the remarkable body that has carried you through every season of your journey. This content is intended for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. Every person's health needs are different, especially if you have heart disease, kidney disease, high blood pressure, or are taking medications that affect fluid or electrolyte balance. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, hydration habits, or health routine. If you experience symptoms such as chest pain, severe dizziness, fainting, or sudden shortness of breath, seek immediate medical attention.